Mike, we on.
Guys, can we give it up for Carson?
Hi. Welcome back. Hey, Twitch. Hey, crowd. I'm here with Carson. Carson is gonna do a little, it looks like Zelda, but it's a little weird, right?
Right, so today we're going to be playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It's a randomizer, so where any item in the game could be, there's another random item. So the first item that we normally get, it's normally the lamp. It allows us to see in dark rooms. It could be anything else. It could be the bow, it could be the hook shot, it could be something worthless like 5 rupees, and we just have to arbitrarily beat the game. So we're going to try and do that, and we're also going to try and beat the game any percent in under an hour. So wish me luck.
He has little to no control over what's about to happen, so pray for this man.
Having some controller difficulties here.
Fixing a couple of technical difficulties, folks.
While we get that sorted out, we got another donation for Carson. It's a $25 donation from Fluffy, the Tabaxi Barbarian. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got another $10 donation on Twitch from Fish Moley with the comment, Fish Moley, give me the formuloli.
All right, we're going to give Carson a little bit of time to try and get this sorted out. And I am going to talk to you fine folks out on Twitch about Red Ventures. We're a lot of different things, but we're also really good in tech. Which is the perfect example of what's happening right here, right now. We think fast on our feet. So if you like what you see, because again, it's 5:40, and we're sitting on a couch streaming games for kids and drinking beers. If you want to join us, go to redventures.com and look at our career page. We're hiring all sorts of things, engineers, business analysts. If you want to come hang, give it a shot. That message brought to you by RV Recruiting. Maybe we need to restart.
Turn it off and back on.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Sweet. Awesome. Who's ready for some sweet, sweet, random pain for Carson to deal with? Because I know I am. All right, he's going to get all mic'd back up so he can walk us through all this mess we're about to see. But I've never played this before. I've played a lot of Link to the Past. Because, don't at me, but Super Nintendo, greatest console of all time.
Absolutely. I mean, it set just precedence in so many different ways for the time. But yeah, if you haven't noticed already, this game is in Japanese. There are 2 reasons for that. One is because it's faster. The other reason is because we can use the Japanese character shi, which is a smiley face. It's very important for the run.
We need good omens.
So to start off, we check this chest, and that's a Triforce piece. We're going to need 30 of those to be able to beat the game. And we're actually going to immediately save and quit, just because that was a fast chest. And this time we're going to start at the Sanctuary. So as you can see, Princess Zelda has already been rescued from her prison. So normally in the game, you would start off, you would go up to the castle, rescue Princess Zelda, and do a bunch of other things. We're going to arbitrarily ignore that just to go fast.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is Link naked?
Link is not quite naked. So one of the features of the randomizer is that you can use custom sprites. And the member of the randomizer community, shout outs to Hacksaw, who donated earlier, uses this sprite quite frequently. So you can also play as Princess Zelda. You can play as Mr. Game & Watch. You can play as Samus. Pretty much any community-inspired sprite that you can think of, we have. I think there's up to like over 60 now. It's pretty good. So we're just immediately going through. All right, so we have a sword. That's good.
That's a good start.
We have some bombs. That's also good. And another Triforce piece. So this is a pretty nice start coming here out of what's underneath Blind's hut. So right now we ran out of Sanctuary and into Kakariko Village, where we're going to get a lot of our early game checks. That Moon Pearl. Okay, so the Moon Pearl is what allows us to access things in the Dark World. We'll get there. But yeah, so the main point of this game is to just access things as quickly as possible. And so we're doing a bunch of checks here because they require very few items to actually make these checks.
Gotcha. We're getting the easy chests out of the way.
Yes, exactly. And there's a lot of movement optimization in the game. So like, for example, where you saw me, as soon as I dropped the bomb so that would explode, that half second earlier to be able to more efficiently move through this part.
And now we're not going for like a world record run, but we're just going to be here for a minute. So we want to optimize our time.
I mean, it might be nice. And we have a bottle,
Nice.
which is great because it holds things. That's really all it does.
You're not going to put anything in it?
I might.
Okay.
That's all it does for now. So that was chicken glitch, where you can throw the chicken through the door. You're not supposed to do that.
What are you supposed to get?
What, the chicken through
Yeah.
the door? No, it's if you throw it like normally now, it doesn't go through. But we were able to throw it through the door.
Just to mess with that chicken?
It's just cool points.
Okay, yeah.
Hey guys, we got time for a donation?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we have a $25 donation from Hacksaw saying, "That's Nature Link. He's wearing a brown shawl. P.S. Don't forget to check the woods."
Nature
Very
Link
nice.
is
Thank
one
you,
way to put it.
Hacksaw, for the $25 donation.
Thank you for the donation.
And thank you for reminding me to check Lost Woods in my route. Hacksaw is actually a member of the Link to the Past speedrunning community. He also does some Super Metroid from time to time. And he is the one that made this seed for me. So if anything goes wrong, it's his fault. Definitely not mine.
He donated for the kids, so I think his soul is good. This is on you, man. You got to make this work.
I'll take that. I'll take it. No, Hacksaw's a great guy. I definitely do appreciate the donation, man. You're awesome. So this is, I went up the wrong log. This is Lost Woods. That's a thief. We want to avoid him because we can't kill him. And if he runs into us, he'll steal a lot of our supplies, like the one arrow that we have, or some of our rupees. So we got some more bombs here, which is convenient. And there's one more item check here. There's really only 3 item checks that you can get out of Lost Woods in the Light World. Those were 2 of them, the third being the Master Sword, which we really don't want anything to be there. There might be, because we have to clear 3 full dungeons before we're even able to see what the item is. Unless if we find bug, in which case we can tell, but it's still not a situation we want to be in. So that pretty much wraps up the Kakariko checks west of Light World. So you can see on the map here, that entire upper left quadrant of the screen, we're now basically done with. There's 2 more things we want to check south of the village here, which we'll wrap up here with shortly. And then we're going to go down southeast of Link's house and check items around the lake. So this is normally referred to as Kakariko route and then South Lake route because we go around the south of Lake Hylia.
So what's it like practicing a game that is completely random?
It's really fun because you kind of just have to arbitrarily put things together. Now, most of the games do have a logic that's applied to it. So that's a master sword we see in the upper left-hand corner there. So we are going to go grab that.
Gotcha.
But if there's nothing on that ledge, we would just save and quit from here.
Okay.
But the logic itself, so if there's a check, right, all of these don't require any check so far. But if there was a check that required, say, the lamp, it's in a dark room, you have to have the lamp to be able to see it. Then anything that item is, so if the lamp unlocks the flippers, it can't be anywhere underwater. So there's a logical progression to it. So it's part figuring out a puzzle, part just saying, okay, I have these things. I'm just going to go do this. And 8 seconds is...
This trash,
yeah.
the master sword.
All of the text boxes have been just arbitrarily redefined.
Gotcha.
So that was Kakariko route. We'll go to Link's house. Grab some hearts here. And we have blue mail, so this won't be too nasty. But there's basically 3 main checks here. So the first one's going to be the dam, so the water dam, where we'll be able to go through and check what's underneath the water at the dam. We'll also be able to go through and check a chest inside of the dam. And then we have a few major checks to the east of here as we go around South Hylia Lake.
Okay.
So nothing from there, which is going to be a bulk of the checks, right? It's there's a lot more unuseful items than there are useful items in the game.
Right. Do you use rupees in these runs?
Yes, so
Okay.
There's a handful of uses for rupees. For the 2 checks, or 3 checks that you get, I guess there's 4. There's 2 mini games, flippers. Okay. That's an interesting item to find there. So now we're able to swim.
Okay. Did you want that earlier or later or?
It's just an interesting check,
Okay.
interesting thing to get because there's only 4 items that flippers will unlock. One of them's up in Zora's domain, which is on the opposite side of the map from where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
There's Swamp Palace, which we can't access yet without Mirror. Of course, that Moldorm got me. So this is Mini Moldorm Cave. We have 5 checks in the back here, so it's one of the biggest opportunities to find items in the early game. So flippers is weird because it's a lot of out-of-the-way checks, but it's also not necessarily a bad thing to have. Okay, so this is a rich seed we have, and there's another Triforce piece. Sweet.
Is a rich seed just a lot of rupees?
Yes.
Got it.
So we've gotten, I think, all of the 300 rupee drops
Okay.
that you can get so far. So if you get a lot of those large rupee drops at the front, you're doing pretty good money-wise.
Okay.
I mean, as you can see, we have 1,100, almost 1,200 rupees, which is plenty of money to do all of the things that we need to do from here. So there's one more check that's up here, and really the only reason that we do it early game is because this is about the closest as we're going to get for the rest of the game.
Gotcha.
It's just this long, arbitrarily, like just out here route. And there's really no other reason to be up here other than if you would just come through Mini Moldorm Cave.
Gotcha.
And it's Ice Rod Cave, which has 1 check. And we have the boots, which is really nice because that lets us go fast. And
I'm not going to say it.
What's that?
Well, now I have to say it.
You have to say it.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Sonic. Nice. Which you can play as a sprite.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So in case you missed it, we set up a glitch just now called Water Walk,
Okay.
to where now we're walking on the surface of the water. We have flippers, so we could swim, but swimming is really slow. And I lost it somehow. Okay, so there's Bombos, which we might need. We'll actually go pick that up when we're done with Hobo Checkup here. So this is one of the things that you can use flippers for, is to come up here and check Hobo. This is one of those 4 checks that I was talking about.
Gotcha.
And usually, so that medallion, that coin that we saw on the island, usually we have to have Dark World access, and we also have to have a Moon Pearl in order to get that.
Gotcha.
Because we have to go to the right spot and return to the Light World. But I think I want it now.
Okay. What'd you just get? Did you get the lamp?
That was the lantern.
Nice.
Yes. So that's going to allow us to light torches. It is a fire source, which is extremely useful in some dungeons. It also allows us to see in the dark, so we don't have to do any rooms what we would call dark or blind.
Gotcha.
So we're going to get these guards out of the way real quick. Sorry, this is pixel perfect. So that was 1 too high. That looks right.
Nice.
So we have moved completely off the screen. So we're actually past the screen transition. If you're familiar with any of these types of top-down 2D games, you know that when you cross the screen, you cross the screen transition. We avoided that, and we're just able to jump up and grab that coin from the ledge. So all you have to do is correct the camera a little bit, and we're good to go.
Nice. Now, what did you just pick up?
That was Bombos. So
Okay.
there's 3 medallions in the game. You can use them as like magical items that they give you like various power-ups and that sort of thing. What we really want them for is there's 2 dungeons that require a medallion to access, and so that's one of the 3 that can potentially give us
Gotcha.
access to it. So that's Mirror and another Triforce piece. So we are at 5 out of 30. So we're gonna go up here and check King Zora. And this is one of the longest walks in the game.
So it's a good thing we got the boots.
Yes, it is. It's shot on the ledge there as well, which is really nice. So King Zora in this game is known as a little bit of a troll because no matter what he holds, it costs 500 rupees.
Okay.
So today, what's King Zora selling?
Hey,
Triforce piece.
that works.
Didn't scam us. Sometimes though,
Gives you 2 rupees for your 500 rupees.
exactly. Exactly. Not worth it at all. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back to Link's house, I think. So there's nothing else up there that we really need to do. We have the bow. We have lamp. And that means Eastern Palace is now in logic.
Okay.
So for what we were talking about earlier, where the items have a certain logic to them, I know that with the item set that I have, I can get every item out of Eastern Palace.
Gotcha.
Right. Because in the vanilla game, actually, we'll show this off real quick.
Nice.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to do that, by the way.
absolutely not. So that was Spin Speed. It's a glitch exclusive to Japanese version 1.1 or below. Another Triforce piece. Nice. So what that basically does is while Link is spinning his sword, it doesn't recognize any inputs. So right now, even though I'm tapping sword, nothing's happening.
Okay.
So what it's done is it's stored the boot's input without storing any directions, which allows us to maintain that boot state without actually dashing.
Okay, cool.
and we can arbitrarily have the speed of dash in whatever direction we need. So speed spin is really useful. It's something that we'll definitely see throughout the run.
I'm going to take some time to remind folks that we do have a bunch of prizes for donations made by RV employees. If I can get it to you, you can win it. So again, for this run, we've got Nintendo Labo kit, if you've got a Switch and some kids. And again, $50 donations will get you a choice at a t-shirt. I will find you. And yeah, we got a bunch of other stuff. We got a swag bag from RV Recruiting.
Ooh,
I
swag
can show
bag.
that off. I'll bring that up and I'll
Swag
show that off. Swag bag.
You don't see those every day.
$100. No, you don't.
No.
I still don't have an RV Tech hoodie. So
Really?
you out there, if you're an RV employee and I can find you, you can win one with a $100 donation during this run. Back to you.
You're telling me you could have a swag bag
Swag bag
and support kids with cancer?
and support kids with cancer. You know what? I'm gonna go. You keep killing Stalfos here. I'm gonna go get the swag bag and show it off. Be right back.
So what we did there was cleared out the room of about 4 Stalfos before they loaded, so you can just skip the fight. It's not important. Is that it? It's the swag bag?
Again, $100 donation. Again, for RV employees. I can't ship stuff; it's too expensive. Think about that next year. Let's see what we got in here while you're looking through.
Down here.
We got a sweet notebook. He's thinking. We got a sweet notebook. We have a tumbler. We have a t-shirt. And in here we have the elusive, hold on, let me get this out. We got an RV Tech hoodie.
So let's go.
And this can change sizes. If you need a small, we'll get you a small. I'm holding a large.
It's a magic hoodie.
It is a magic hoodie.
It changes sizes.
It won't be in his run, though. But yeah, again, if you're an RV employee and you donate $100 during this run for the kids, the swag bag could be yours. Thank you.
You really can't buy these anywhere except for this particular program. What a deal. That's value.
And this was given to us by RV Recruiting. A reminder, if you want to come work here, we don't do this every day, but we do a lot of cool stuff every day. Tech, business degrees, we're looking for a whole bunch of stuff. We're always growing. So check out redventures.com/careers and see if there's something there for you. Maybe we'll see you here next year on this couch. All right, what are we doing? We got a duck thing running around.
That is correct. That's the magic duck. It's the ancient symbol of Hyrule,
A duck. They couldn't think of anything better than a duck.
but it's a magic duck.
Okay. Magic duck, that's all right.
No, so that was the flute. We activated the flute. If we were to play the flute right now, we would be able to go various places on the map.
Right.
But we don't really need the flute right now because we can just do things like this.
Just horribly break the game. Nice.
Here we go. I don't have gloves.
Nope.
That's another difficulty difficult part of Randomizer is remembering the items that you have and don't have. So
Right.
that rock that's 4 times the
Too
size
big?
of me, it's a little heavy right now. Don't think we'll quite be able to lift that one.
We need magic gloves to go along with our magic duck and our magic hoodie
Don't forget the magic sword. Yes.
and the magic sword. I'm
Quite.
sensing a pattern here.
Okay, so those are bombs. I'm trying to think of what else I have in the overworld to check. Wait, I have flute and I have hook shot. I can go up the mountain. Okay, so we're gonna go up Death Mountain
Okay.
after we make this next check.
Cool.
And this is again checks that ordinarily we should not be able to do, but by the power of speedrun magic, that didn't work, should be able to.
Nice.
Have to get the bomb counter up. It's required. More money. Sure, why not?
That was a lot of button inputs there. You doing something special? Or just,
So it was just cool points.
Okay.
Ordinarily, as soon as you press the button, the flute jingle plays,
Right.
and that's it. But if you do an item dash with it, which again, you're using the dash to interrupt inputs and stuff, it doesn't realize that the jingle isn't finished yet, and you can start it multiple times. Right, you can't dash with the old man.
Sounds
As
good.
many things as they did to make this game faster in the randomized version, you would think that they would allow you to dash with the old man. But no, you have to walk with the old man. Old man gave us hammer.
Nice.
So that's pretty big. Actually, here, we'll do this.
While you glitch your way up this mountain, I'm going to step off the stage. I'll be right back.
And we are now in Tower of Hera. You can just arbitrarily skip large portions of the game that way. And whenever you do glitch up here into Tower of Hera, these first two checks are really fast. So we're actually going to do those two, dip out, do some other things here around Death Mountain, and then we'll be able to come back. Well, there's a Triforce piece, so we kind of need to get that. Wait, I have a mirror. This will be pretty convenient to show you guys. So this is the light world. This is the world before Ganon's influences. The lore behind the story is that at some point, Ganon kidnaps some maidens who are descendants of sages and is able to get to the Triforce, and by his evil wishes turns it into the Dark World, which is this. And so all of like Hyrule's guards are turned into Ganon's goons, and we have to rescue the maidens in order to restore peace to Hyrule. GG. And we'll be doing some fun stuff over in the Dark World here not too far from now. But for now, we're going to go over to the east side of Death Mountain. We'll be able to do some more checks here. Welcome back, Sarah.
Thank you.
So this is Spiral Cave. This, I would say, is the longest walk in the game without boots. It takes forever. And it's only one check. And sometimes the Moldorm there glitches out a little bit. Heart container, not bad. Oops.
So do you have a ranking of items you are really hoping to get early?
Right
Hearts
now,
are great, but like, what are we really looking for?
right now, what would be great is a power glove.
Okay.
That would give us some Dark World access that we don't currently have. It would make things a lot easier for accessing the Dark World. This is block delete, by the way,
Okay.
so you can just ignore blocks as long as you're in a cave state. Right now, gloves would be really nice.
Hey.
Nice. He fished what he wished. It's kind of corny, but I like it. So we'll come up here, kill a couple more of these Moldorms. Triforce piece. Powder. Tempered is really nice. So Tempered is the level 3 sword that we get. Nice. I see you, Hacksaw. Common joke in the rando community. So powder is commonly used for, you can use them on anti-fairies and turn them into basically free health. Red mail is the strongest armor in the game. So if you powder for an anti-fairy in red mail, you're a coward.
Ah.
And he just gave me both in the same room. So I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Okay, so let's see here. That was, let's check Floating Island, which is ether. And I kind of want that. So we're going to come back over here and do things on the dark side of Death Mountain, which we can't normally do because we only have the gloves.
Right.
We usually need the Titan's mitts to be
Okay.
able to access the east side of Death Mountain. So we're going to attempt to do, actually we'll do this first. Safety save. It's definitely possible you can soft lock the game here, so. Take just a little bit of safety here. We did a lot since our last save too, and that would be tragic. Take damage, we took damage, that worked out. Which way do I jump? There it is. And so we're back up the mountain again. So here we're going to have to, or trying to access the east side of Dark Death Mountain.
Okay. I love this music, by the way.
And this is another one of those pixel perfect tricks. That looks close. It's hard to tell. Okay, so I was one too low there. So what we're doing here is the same way how we're using the dash animation, where the game doesn't calculate Link's next position while he's starting a dash. And so while he's spinning, it also doesn't calculate movement. So we use the dash animation to get into the wall, and then we use the spin to store our movement, which basically resolves all at the same time, which will hopefully put us in the middle of this wall. Oh, sorry.
Nice.
And so now we just have to try and run up this wall. Looks pretty close, actually. I think I can go for it. Maybe not. Get it? I think I soft locked.
Oh no.
That's okay, that's why we saved. We can try again.
All right, sounds good.
Mount Cave.
That's hilarious every single time you do it, by the way.
There's another one. If I have time at the end, I'll show it off. So basically, you do the exact same pattern, but in the Dark World, and you get into Ganon's Tower.
Do you guys have some time for donations?
Go for it.
All right, sweet. We're catching up on 2 donations that came in. We'll start off with Bergman donating $50 followed up shortly by Art Silva with a huge $100 donation.
Thank you very much, sir. He's
Thank
sitting
you
right
both.
there. So I'm just
Oh, nice.
beaming all the love I can right there at that man. Thank you.
Okay, we soft lock there again. We can abandon that one for now. Let's go to the Dark World.
Okay.
So the Dark World's a little bit scarier. Monsters deal more damage. You know, it expects you to have a lot more health than I have right now. But that's fine. We don't
Thank
really
you
need
so
health
much
anyway.
for those
All you need
donations,
is one
Tom.
heart to win. What was that?
I was thanking Tom for reading those donations, and for everyone watching here and on Twitch, that brings our donation total up to $2,720.
That is
Nice.
awesome.
Thank
you,
you so much for all the
everyone, for
generosity.
your donation.
Wait, no, I don't have mitts. I have to go up. So we'll come up here to Thieves Town real quick. Thieves Town is a great dungeon. Actually, no, I think we're gonna go south route first, take Hype Cave, and go straight over to Pod. And then we'll come back to, so yeah. So we're in the Dark World now. There's a few quick overworld checks we'll be able to get in between here and where we're going. But because Thieves Town is so close, we're going to just skip past it for now and come back to it later.
Okay.
For example, this chess game. We get 2 checks here. Not for free, though. We have to pay. Single arrow. There's a Triforce piece. Sweet. Let's see here. We can go ahead and open this. So really, a lot of this game is just, one, being able to know what items you have open, what locations are available to you, being able to remember what it was that you checked, and knowing where all the items are. I mean, that's
Gotcha.
really what it comes down to for this specific version of the randomized game.
So how long have you been running this randomizer?
I would say a little bit more seriously with it for about 1.5 years now, but probably close to 2.5 years.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so just a little while. You know, that's almost a year. We'll dodge the smiths for now. So this is Dig Game. At some point in the next 23 spots, we will receive an item, probably. I think
Okay.
it's 23. And we'll see what we get out of it.
Heart.
We'll take it. Not bad for $80, especially when we started off with 1,200. Whoops.
So is there anything that we're hunting for now? Anything we're hoping for?
Triforce pieces, really.
Gotcha.
I mean, we have a lot of the game that's open to us. So really right now, what would be great is really any Triforce pieces that we get.
Okay.
We're gonna skip that one. So we'll be able to head east here anyway and get 5 checks as opposed to the 2 I was going for. It was
Okay.
really just, if I got it quickly, great. It's an extra 2 checks. If I didn't, we could keep moving.
Gotcha.
So this is Stumpy. Stumpy had a Triforce piece for us, and in the vanilla game, he turns into a tree. Moving on. So east of here, we'll be able to go through and check what's known as Hype Cave.
Okay.
In the first version of the randomizer, there was some bugs in the programming, basically, which would cause this particular spot to have an absurd amount of items.
Okay.
And there are 5 checks in here. So we'll see if it's actually Hype Cave or if it's just Lame Cave. Not looking so great so far. More cash. Okay. Some bombs. Not bad, not bad. So that's, 2 necessary items, 1 nice to have item out of 5. So like 2.5 out of 5.
We are more than halfway through our Triforce pieces.
We are now more than halfway through our Triforce pieces, which is very good. So I'll show off another glitch here. It's called an item dash, where you can just use an item as you're dashing, and it gives you the effect of the item for the duration of the dash. So that's how we were able to just
Smash through those pegs in 2 seconds. Yeah.
Right. More swag than anything else, but definitely saves a couple, maybe a second. What I mean, besides, who doesn't want to look cool playing video games?
We don't look cool.
I think you look cool.
Yeah. It's the hat.
Oh, wait, I get it, though. You're not playing video games. Gotta think there, y'all.
So where are we now?
So this is entering Palace of Darkness. This is usually the first dungeon that we come to. So if we check out the map here, you see Link on the right. And so ordinarily it's crystal number 1. Right now it's arbitrarily crystal number 7.
Okay.
And the pyramid is where we wind up after we usually get the Master Sword of Vanilla, and we just walk over. And there's some cool things we'll be able to do here. Or, well, there's a lot of checks we have here anyway. So we were able to hammer through that pot without actually destroying it. So we were able to hit the switch underneath the pot without breaking the pot, which does nothing.
Again, we're here for the swag
Oh, if you want
in
swag,
various meanings of the term.
you have come to the right place. Big key, okay. So in addition to item logic, when you're going through dungeons like this, it's also important to remember that you also have key logic. So
Okay.
as you go through the game, there's going to be certain chests, certain checks that you have that you're going to be able to access, and some that you won't be able to. So I basically just dropped down there hoping for another small key. I didn't get it. So, and that's just RNG.
Gotcha.
So instead, we have to go the long way around, where I know a key is going to have to be. So this one of these next 2 chests that I open will have to be a key.
Is the pool in a dungeon only the dungeon items?
No.
Okay.
So the keys are. So
Okay.
like there's all of the Palace of Darkness small keys will be in Palace of Darkness. There are challenge modes called Key Sanity where they're mixed into the greater pool of items.
no.
Yes. Oh, yes. And some people play those modes for fun. Not me. I will, though, do Entrance Randomizer, which is the exact same as what you're seeing here, except all the doors are mixed up as well.
Gotcha.
So doors will arbitrarily lead you different places. So now that we do have 2 keys, we can make a few more checks. But first, I actually want to grab one spot here. There we go. So that was just a ledge skip.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what shape we're in when we finish up pod here. There's another key.
Did we need that?
We traded a key for a key. It's capitalism at its finest. Or is it? So we'll go back here, we'll check the back half of pod, and then we can, we'll go over to Pyramid, and we will show you, attempt to show you, Yuzahara's Bottle Adventure, better
Okay.
known as YBA. So normally you're not supposed to be able to hit that switch there, but with a carefully timed arrow, no problem.
Very cool.
Oops. Did not get the swag bomb throw there, and I'm also not going for hammer jump.
Going for a what?
Hammer jump. So it's a trick where it's both X and Y pixel perfect bomb jump. So similar to the one that you saw me do on Death Mountain.
Gotcha.
That allows you to just hop over to the ledge with the big chest that's on it for free. Well, at the cost of a bomb. But
Right.
given that it's a marathon, I'm gonna skip it. Because it can take several attempts, and you might wind up dying, and some other things might happen. So we'll just keep it going. We'll be boring and go through the dark maze with the Dodongos. Sweet, got another one.
Nice.
Down one more, I think.
Double nice.
Oh, right, I missed this. So yeah, every time Link dashes and then he turns is a dash turn. So
Okay.
it's just me knowing exactly where to place those inputs. So let's see here. I left a chest back there. Kind of want to go get it. Because one of the things that you also don't want to do in these randomizers is what's known as, orphaning an item or leaving one out way by itself.
Because you waste time going back to get it if you need it.
Right, exactly.
Gotcha.
Let's hope it's something good. Let's keep. Okay. So we're gonna back out here. We can go do. We're gonna do YBA. That's right. So we'll go up here. We'll check, see what's on Pyramid Ledge, which is just a check. It's by the pyramid. There's a ledge there.
Aptly
I
named.
really don't know how they came up with that name actually, but.
Now note that you didn't fight the boss there. 'Cause
No, we did not.
we don't need to kill a boss. We just need the chests in the dungeons, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, let me make sure I have the right equipment for this. Sweet, we have a green. Okay, so we're fine. And I'll try to do this. Actually, no, we'll use a save state here.
Okay.
Sweet, good thing we checked up here. So I think we want to come, I think it's like right here. Okay. It was a little bit too far, right? And so all we're gonna do here is walk through a door.
Okay. Sounds simple.
Yes.
I feel like you're trolling me a little bit, though.
That's all we're doing is walking through a door. See, we walk through the door. And here's our uncle, which we can actually go ahead and check. He gives us an item. So say bye to uncle. Yes, we just took the wallet off of our dead uncle's body.
Doesn't need it anymore.
And okay, and this is where we're gonna set our save state.
We have a $25 donation from Ferryman saying, "Hi from the Ferryman, gotta go fast."
Thank you, Ferryman. Thank you, Ferryman, for that donation. Very kind of you. Definitely appreciate it. Let's see here. So for those of you unfamiliar with emulators, a save state basically says we're going to save our game's position in this particular spot. So we're going to use up some of our magic here, switch to our green potion, and just walk through the door. Do I still need to have my sword out? All right, we got it.
What just happened? Oh.
We just walked through the door.
Nice.
So if you notice, this is Thieves Town. And we can open up items in here. We can walk around. Most importantly, though, we can open locked doors. So remember when I said we'd come back to Thieves Town?
Yeah.
We're back in Thieves Town.
Cool.
Also worth noting, usually you see the small key indicator up in the upper right.
Oh, that's not right.
So right now, we're in Thieves Town, but the game thinks we're still in Hyrule Castle.
Ah.
So we're able to just arbitrarily use keys. And oh yeah, whenever you do this, this staircase gets mad. It just happens every time. So we can just arbitrarily open whatever we need to open. So we'll come through here, we'll open up a bunch of stuff, head back out. Actually, we'll go ahead and open that door as well. Oops. It's funny, after you've played this game a while, it's a lot easier to remember how to get through the dungeon than it is to walk back through it. This is not correct. And Wesley, how are we doing on time, out of curiosity?
It's 6:30. I actually don't know what our schedule is because we're so ahead.
Yeah.
So, hey, control room, let us know how long we've been streaming this run. Thank you.
So here we are, and this should be familiar to you.
Oh yeah, you opened that a while ago.
Yes. We just came back through. So we showed off some cool stuff. We made it back here. And now we have items out of the chests again. Is this right? No, I think I want to go down one more. I definitely want to go down one more. I
We
guess
have
now
been
that's it.
streaming
Okay.
for
Join you
about
back up on the
45
couch.
minutes on this run.
That was Nature Link in Bunny State.
I was gonna ask, but I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna let that one be.
So the lore behind it, the lore behind the game in Bunny State is that when you go to the Dark World, you're under the evil influence of Ganon because of his wish, so on and so forth. We talked about that earlier. And so you revert to a true form, a form that's like linked to your soul. And Link is a bunny. But because this is a randomizer and we have different sprites and stuff, that was Nature Link's bunny form. Because he got hit by a bunny beam, whose power is specifically to negate the power of the Moon Pearl that we have. So I'll tell you what, I'll beat this dungeon, and then I'll beat the game. And we'll
Sounds
begin.
good.
Okay.
Is your mic still on?
Yep, I'm talking softly. Okay, so we just got a good time check there. You know, we want to make sure that we get all the content in that we can for you guys. We're going to finish out this dungeon. You guys can see the quick blind kill, and then we will beat the game.
You make it sound so easy.
I was just coming to ask you that. You said you were going to beat the game.
Yes.
Okay. So it's actually, cause you've been here for like about 50 minutes. We know your time slot's up. You're gonna beat the game. You promise?
Yes, I will beat the game at least once.
Okay.
It doesn't
least
look
once.
like we'll be able to beat the randomized version, which happens. I mean, to be clear here, I've never seen this version of the game before. So to get 20 out of 30 in around an hour,
It's a
I'm
good
all right
run.
with.
Yeah. That's
On
not
a
solid.
stage
On stage, no
and
less.
talking to us about it.
Trying to talk. So this is the quick blind kill. If you remember this boss from your childhood, this starts to look a lot like, you know, a bullet battle. But if you move in the correct ways, blind actually moves in a very predictable pattern. Oops. And you can basically just cheese the fight. And that's it.
Yeah. You know, nothing crazy.
Very nice.
Oh, there's a Triforce piece. Not bad. And we got a crystal.
So we made it to 21 of 30.
So here we have about 10 minutes left. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I got to beat the game in that time.
Yeah. That's what you said you'd do.
The best way to do that is to start over.
All right. I mean, do what you got to do, man. I believe.
I don't know if I have that much faith. I'm a little confused here.
Yeah, you got to have faith in it, man.
If you're
All right.
confused now, don't worry. You'll be confused later too.
I know what's going to happen. I've seen this before. I don't think Wesley has.
I have no clue what's going to
Wesley,
happen.
you scooch over just a little
All
bit
right.
so I can not squat
So-
over here and actually just join the couch. There we go.
This is the same game, just without the ROM hack, Japanese 1.1. So again, it's Japanese because we can go fast and also because we can use the Japanese character she, which we know is a smiley face. So to translate, Uncle says, it's raining, but I need to go for a walk anyway. That's all this says.
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure he says don't come after me. Like, stay in the house.
Don't get murked.
Are you sure about that?
I think? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this.
Okay, so ordinarily, like I said before, there's the lamp in that chest. We don't really need it. And so this is what the opening of the game usually looks like. Where Hyrule Castle is coming through, it's raining, and we have to go save Princess Zelda. And here's Uncle, as we saw before, but this time he gives us a sword and shield. He says to use it wisely. We probably won't need to use it at all. Well, we might need to cut down a bush or two, actually.
I think Wesley's getting a little nervous right now.
I am so confused right now.
That guard is the worst enemy in the game. It's a real pain, chases you around. Okay, and wait for the magic. Behold.
Okay.
And we're back in Uncle's spot, but Uncle is gone. Oh no,
He got murked earlier.
he got marked. He got marked. Press F for Uncle, man.
Throw some F's in chat for the uncle.
All right, and that is why that's the worst guard in the game. Because he chases us. And we do not want him to chase us. All right, actually, here, yeah, come on, come in here. This is very unfortunate. Okay, so I got hit there, so I'm actually gonna have to reset here real quick. So you get to see the magic trick a second time. There it was.
That's magic?
That is magic.
Okay.
In the world of
Because we're back in
speedrunning,
the sewers, and Uncle is gone.
I'm just gonna have the faith that you guys said I needed to have earlier.
you just gotta believe.
I'm expecting something good here, though. By the way,
This
it's-
should work.
I want to be wowed.
It's a bit mind-blowing.
Okay, so that's what you want the guard to do, is to not aggro to you until you get through that last bush. So up the stairs. Now this guard here, this is the best guard in the game.
Wat.
The magic. Yes.
Repeat. Wat.
Zelda games are totally,
So you can see Link's
completely
head
stable games.
moving at the bottom of the screen. So what we're doing here is technically called exploration glitch. So what we did when we jumped was we modified a variable that calculates link state. And so whenever we transition left to right or up to down, that is based off of what position that we. No, this is all normal. We're playing the game, right?
Yeah. No.
Yep,
I got
yep,
it.
All good. And so if we corrupt that variable, when it asks us to, hey, where is Link at? We can arbitrarily decide where that is by moving through the explorer. Oh, yeah, there's Ganon. GG.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
You just beat Link to the Past.
Wat.
So we tried to beat it twice. We beat it once.
You did it with 1 minute to spare. Okay. High five. Give me a little bit of that too.
GG.
Good job.
Guys, shout out to Twitch chat. Thank you guys so much. You guys know who you are. Have the best community in the world. Thank you guys for the donations. Thank you for coming out to support. And save the kids. Woo.
Save the kids.
Real quick, Carson, do you stream this?
I do stream this, yes.
Okay, so where can people find you?
People can find me at twitch.tv/tensaishun. You've seen me in the chat if you've been hanging out in the Twitch chat. I stream this as well as a rhythm game called Osu, if you guys are familiar with that as well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Come hang out.
Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who donated during that run. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to get set up for the next one. Thanks, guys.
See ya.